Hello, and welcome aboard WhalePod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I am your Captain Whale, and in today's video, we will be continuing the main story after doing a bit of a unique monster roundup, and, well, Nopon roundup. To start things off, Uni has now inherited Ashira's Lone Exile class, which she is now swapped over to, rather than her previous already maxed Guardian commander. She is also our player control character for this episode today as we try out the class. As you can see from its rank 4, I've been trying it out a little off camera, and I like it. It's a very aggressive attacker, and I feel it's pretty easy to control even though it has a D ranking for player control. We have Riku and Banana back as our hero to keep progressing on Yumsmith. I believe we have equipped every class here that still needs to be transferred to another character that we already have unlocked. And with that, I do not believe I ever remembered to talk to Pororo. I was intending to before we headed off to the castle region for the first time, but never did seem to get around to it. Hello, step right up. What would friends like? Yikes, turn down the volume. Well, we're helping Shil out making this register thing, so here we are. Oh, now Pororo, understand all friends come for buy present for Shil, yes? Not even close. She said you'd have some kind of stone? Yes, that's correct. Please take this to Shil. Blue Nopon Pebble acquired. That's another Nopon trader down. No need to shout. Shil can't hear you. Forceful shout is vital for sales. Is first most important thing and also second. Third and fourth place empty, but fifth is also shouting. Bit compliment voice of Pororo very highly, so Pororo serve patrons with big voice. It's great that you're so upbeat. Okay, we'll pass the stone on to her.
Always nice to see a new face.
And we have now met Pororo. Door opened, so great. Okay, yeah, keep it down a bit. Now caravan can go and come more freely, so Pororo think originally. But dogs of war still hinder trade routes. Ah, mate, I feel for you. I believe the door he's talking about is over.
Would you believe it?
Yes, just on the right side of the big doorway we came out of to reach the dueling Pharaonesses, piloted by Best Girl Ethel and Kamaravi. Oh yeah, this Nopon was at the camp they spawned you in at after the cutscenes following the Mobius OP battle. Mobius OP was not OP. Just inside this side of the gate, there is a level 48 unique Levinus. We will not be taking Besieger Sherrit on yet. Instead, our unique monster roundup for today consists of the already deceased variety. I defeated these three off camera in order to get their tombstones to be teleportable. So we will fast travel to the first of our re-victims' tombstones. Yes, Farseer Pertet was the level 40 Hawks surrounding these normal level 15 Hawksin the first time we came through into the Ribby Flats. It was guarding one of those little fragments that Gray was after, but I had already managed to stealthily swoop behind it and snatch it up.
All right, you lot.
Let's force Pertet to respawn and knock his lights out again.
Risky, but we've got this.
Safest colonies with me on the job.
Start off with a high aggro, then go to a aggroed up. As I was noticing while checking out what Ashira had on her docket, I noticed that Soaring Tempest is our first example of a launch art that is not tied to either a standard talent art or an Ouroboros art.
You want some more?
we did already have an Ouroboros talent art that launches, with Lanz's Ouroboros talent art launching, even without the need for interlink level 3 like your standard Ouroboros reaction arts. The Lone Exile talent art is named Blossom Dance, which is a reference to Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Just like in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, it is just a very powerful burst of damage. However, unlike 1, it is not dependent on doing a quick time event perfectly, like Xenoblade Chronicles 1's Blossom Dance was. Blossom Dance in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was also the talent art of one of my personal favorite characters, and such it has an extra special place in my memory. On top of the fact that each hit can, in the right circumstances, crash in for over like 40,000 damage a hit, up like 80,000 on the last. This is definitely the most aggressive defender class we've seen, as fitting Ashira. You know, when I saw her in the trailers and we got that one line about living brilliantly, dying fantastically, I figured she was going to be the gallant knight type party member, not the bloodthirsty warrior. We're gonna style on this Hawks a little bit. Tyon, let's get a rank 3 interlink going here. Style on him for a little bit. Now, let's do Union Tyon's Ouroboros chain attack. We are going to start off with lands. We want to keep things low here. We'll then go on to Riku and Banana. All right. Now, Noah. Very close to a Bravo. We will get everyone back, including Riku and Banana, on the next chain.
You know the drill.
You can count on me.
However, we're not going to try and use Riku and Banana here because Ouroboros orders do give bonuses to all rolls.
This is the one.
Here comes Tyon's Grand Design. We're gonna lead off with Riku and Banana.
Riku first in line.
And we're just gonna go straight into Noah.
From above and beyond.
Multiply that by 1.25. And we get an easy Bravo.
Won't let victory slip away. No flaws in this practice.
Here you go. Just making sure.
This is the power with which we fight.
A much smaller than our previous chain attack against Mobius R, but definitely more stylish and faster. Now, our next location for a unique gravestone is in the Kevis Castle region. While exploring the Syra hovering reefs, we found not out here, way out here, Blazing Carlos with a K, so we know he's cool, also with a K. Blazing Carlos is the same level as that Hawks we just defeated, but is a much larger beast.
Give me your war faces.
Alright, Carlos.
Enemy incoming. Brace yourself. What's the weak point? Smooth
Quit backing up, everyone.
Smooth as always, no?
The Lone Exile also does appear to be a close range class, having trouble hitting from as far back as the likes of Lands and the others.
We'll heal. Crazy strong now.
I'm more than strong enough to punch your lights out! Eat this butterfly blade!
Gale slap. This ain't the half of it.
Sometimes brute force is the answer.
Cancel into the Blossom Dance. I do have the ultimate combo equipped on Uni right now. I like having that on my player character.
Yeah, feels just like it should.
Pushing up the odds a little.
Thanks for the support.
I see you!
Ring.
Did unfortunately not get the cancel there.
Things are building up.
Time to end it.
Butterfly blade. Landslide. Go. Gale slap.
Gemini! Right draw! Moongo! Feel that? Oh yeah!
Got the cancel that time.
I see you!
I'm not sure exactly how low its charge up is, but it does appear to charge back up pretty fast.
Before, but now I feel glorious.
Smash everything!
How's that real whooping? I know what to do. Big.
Refreshing rain!
Let's do it.
Okay, tie on. I need to remember Typhoon Field hits once, Raptor Raid hits twice. Deactivate.
Got it all covered! Moongo! We can't hold for much longer! Burning rain! Airback! Stay in! No level up! Get there! Good going, Uni! Soulfire!
Fire! Group heal. Everyone healed up. No complaints. You didn't disappoint. White slap.
Airback! Go!
We're almost getting to chain attack range here.
Things are building up.
Let's see if we can't demonstrate Riku and Banana's full chain attack potential here. Go.
You in.
Carlos, you're about to be an ex-Carlos.
Like this.
Start buffing Senna as well.
Riku gets bopping!
You're done.
All right. Starting off small.
Take this!
Uni is back in action.
Great idea.
Now, do we want either?
Great.
We want either Uni or Noah on their Ouroboros order.
Only! I'm with you.
You're done.
That ekes us over the line to Bravo.
Feels when you rose against us.
We will get the two highest back again. A Uni and Noah.
Look at what I've got in mind.
Noogie Storm.
Only! Above and beyond!
Overkill begins now.
I can follow that up.
Noogie Storm increases everyone's TP by 8 upon completion.
You're done.
Bravo on the Noogie Storm. Noah Uni again. Looks like we get Noah's Ouroboros. Well, Noah or Mio, one of those two. All right, Noah. Yes. We get an amazing out of you, boy. This will pretty much guarantee our Ouroboros order being an amazing as well to save Noah for last. All right, everyone's back. Yeah. Let's really assure this. No topple on any of our healers. Yeah, let's just go for it. Yeah, we'll still more than get the amazing.
I'm hard on your heel. Now to finish it up. So you know. Sink your breathing.
Strike through! Upon this sword, I claim my strength!
We were fantastic.
800,000. And Uni hits rank 5.
Get wrecked. Good thing we found this.
There is one more unique monster that we are going to be taking care of in this roundup. And that is Ambusher Tyrion over by the castle itself. And by a buttload of ether channels that we definitely do not need right now. Let's clear this guy out.
The battle should go to our advantage. Time to get cracked. I'll have to get on your level.
Aerial flash.
Final save.
Demon Slayer. Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
All right, you lot. Give me your war faces. Gotcha.
Ambusher Tyrion, get over here, buddy.
Butterfly, come here. I got something for you. I see you. Stay in.
I've got support covered. They broke away.
Come here. I got something for you.
Wow, stinks. Fire! Creep!
Not quite quick enough on the launch in order to get it. Well, actually, I pressed the button but didn't register. This controller is getting a little old. I may want to swap it out for my reserve.
We can do this.
I can feel it in my bones.
You guys can't exactly see it, so you just have to take my word for it. But I am using the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Special Edition Pro controller for this.
Final save. Refreshing wind. This should up the odds a little.
Thanks for the support. Ding!
Oh yeah.
You want some more?
I fully feel like the trolls at Monolithsoft, though, when designing Pyra's swimsuit for the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC, specifically designed it to look like the controller. But we'll talk about that more in the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Let's Play here on the channel.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Hornet. Well within combat.
I'll patch you up. Just bear with me. Got something spicy. I felt good before, but now I feel glorious.
Smash everything.
I can handle this one.
Good going, Uni.
This one's off their range. You're in free.
I also did go back into the castle off camera and get the containers that I missed on my first round through.
Are you prepared? Butterfly,
One that was sealed away behind a door right over by the Three Stooges, that I was too either frustrated at losing to them or elated at defeating them to bother checking out. And the other one was the one down in the entry area storage level that we saw, I pointed out, but did not go to. I want to say both were Nopon containers though, so just coins.
So much energy.
Landslide!
Soaring tempest. You're in for it now.
Go!
Let's do it, Tyre.
Go!
I've got fucking spark now, mate.
I'll give this guy an Ouroboros chain. All right, Riku and Banana.
I'm with you.
We're gonna get everyone back anyway, so let's just have Noah go at it.
Any last words? Gonna walk all over you. You know the drill.
You can count on me. Domination. I want to go with this.
Everyone's back, ready to go again.
Riku first in line.
Noah, go on. Take it home.
Again. Pointless victory slip away. No flaws in this tactic.
Here you go. Just making sure. Could not be done better. Guys, that
Once again, a much smaller of a chain attack, but also much faster of a chain attack.
This was a nice fight.
Those were the 3 unique monsters I have taken down on my own time since we last had an episode.
Keep them looking good, Noah. Butterfly moonbeam. Lifted up the odds a little.
appreciate finish.
You want to tussle?
Or since I last recorded.
Side fire.
Come here. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver. Good job, Uni.
Power of Ouroboros.
I'm more than strong enough to punch your lights out. Eat
Well done,
this.
Senna.
Moonbeam.
Fire. Blossom.
Gemini. Hornet.
Wait, no one can count on you, Tiles. Fire.
Let's show them.
I can feel it in my bones.
Driving arrow. Gemini.
Carve them up with a little blossom dance. These enemies are all still aggressive, even though we have finished the castle segment.
Yeah, feels just
It makes sense because they are the queen, or I guess as we now know, Consul N's personal guard. Believing they're the queen's guard.
too easy.
Way too
Come
soon.
after me, hear that, Noah? Lance wants some.
Now, back to the other end of the reefs where the castle spat us out. Ekdaso Verge. Let's escape under the cover of darkness.
Thing a bit meatier.
Oh.
Agni and airdrop over there.
Are they fighting each other? Rude.
Which side gives me money? We will help the Wolfs out.
Gonna blast them into next week.
Cool, I don't have any Balgus drops anyway.
No love lost. Why?
Gale Slayer. Look, stay with me. Crap, they broke away.
Well, let's bring him back by dishing out a ton of damage, Uni.
No love lost. Fly blade.
White flag! White flag!
The heat is on.
The Lone Exile class very much embodies the whole best defense is a good offense trope.
Just as planned, eh, Tyon? You're in for it now!
Butterfly blade.
It doesn't taunt like the like guarding commander or heavy guard, and it doesn't really dodge like Zephyr.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
We will explore around here on my own time. In there is the other end of the gate to Colony 11, guarded by a couple of centaurs, but no mermaids. But that's not our goal for now. We're gonna find where this Agnes airdrop is, beat up whatever's guarding it, if anything, and then head to the Cadencia region.
Up ahead is the Cadencia region. We'll be at the base of the Great Sword before too long.
Finally.
We also have a Keves Agnes skirmish. Agnes squad or Keves squad? Keves is offering us coins, so all past wrongs are forgotten. We will take your blood money.
Here we go, guys.
I'll follow your lead. Gotta face me.
I'll have to get on your level. Break.
Why? Break.
Driving arrow.
Overfall.
Air slash. Moonbow.
That's
the weak point.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Air slash.
Hey, this feels
I
pretty
want to
good.
surrender before we grind you into dust.
Strength. It's amazing.
There are a couple uniques in this well, not uniques. There is one elite in this Agnes squad. Hence, the battle music is not that of the standard battle theme or even perhaps the Agnian theme, but the elite one.
We can do better
Things are
yet.
building up.
Sometimes brute force is the answer. Stay.
Which is a shame because the Agnian battle theme is an absolute bomb.
Better keep on keeping on.
Protect my friends. Air slash. Refreshing rain. Break. Gemini. Drive.
These guys are a high enough level to start transferring some classes between characters.
See it.
Butterfly blade.
So we're gonna get this guy a little lower, then absolutely brutalize him.
Time to win out the big guns. Feeling that white hot push. Burning rain. Driving arrow. We can do this.
I can feel it in my bones.
Refreshing rain.
Right?
Let's take it from here.
You in. I might have the answer.
Mio, start us off.
Everyone get ready.
Riku first in line.
Alright, Riku.
More where that came from. Above and beyond.
Start the overkill for us, Noah.
Here's the finisher.
Cap us. And now, Uni. Launch him. Or they're already dazed and can't be launched, but whatever. We will get Noah back off of this because we did use a defender at the end. We used Mio, so we're on the lookout for Noah, but we're gonna go lands. Senna or Noah now.
I'll lead. I'm with you.
Lands,
That was way.
do the honors.
You thought it was over. Ha!
Noah's back.
Got an idea. Observe my strategy.
We're just gonna go for the Ouroboros order. No need to noogie storm anything here.
I get first dibs.
More where that came from. Let's bring it home. You're finished.
Land's back in action. Everyone back in action. All right, Riku.
I'm with you.
Kappa's good boy Tyon.
How about this?
I'm on your heels. Now to finish it done. Got you now. Sink your breathing.
This poor medic elite
Through.
doesn't know what he got himself into. $500,000 damage is what he got himself into.
Whoa, got a rare dude all right here.
Rank ups all around is what we got ourselves into. Agnes is close enough to get squads to their supply drops before us. And even before the castle.
This'll keep you going.
I see you. Go in. I got something for you. Final step. Why? Slap.
Demon
But
Slayer.
you're not even trying. You might want to surrender before we grind you into dust.
Strength. It's amazing. This feels pretty good. Senna, love to see it.
All right.
I know I can count on you, Tiles.
Absolutely butterflied that guy into pieces with the blossom dance there.
I got something for you.
That was spectacular.
And here's our reward.
MVP. You were all
You
thinking
ready?
it.
No lands, we weren't all thinking it. It might not be the most quote player control friendly, but I really like the Lone Exile class. Even if you're not actively the target of the aggro, it still feels like you can dish out a fair share of damage. And that's always a good thing to have in a class. It's not all about drawing all the fire all the time.
It's not gonna place of hope. Strike us or anything,
Like that
right?
man said.
Our first steps into Cadenzia, Stirk Gully Gate.
City thing's really real.
I'm starting to get butterflies.
I mean, we did just see the same group of people attack the castle. They probably saw the Annihilator go up in flames and saw that that was their opening. Interesting little spore-looking, dandelion-looking things. Dample Ardens, we're getting Arden and Armu again. A unique monster out in the water.
Spot for a rest.
Headwater camp. I don't know if there will ever be a Nopon stop there. We'll just have to check back later, because I'm not stopping now. We are also going to avoid Spectral Remy. We've had enough elite and unique monster fighting for one day.
Huh? What's that? Oh, looks like we can go on from here.
wisp. Wisps are also found, I believe, in the Dana Desert and are used for level 3 gem crafting. I don't know if they'll be needed again later on. But we now have some bigger wisps here.
Meh, scent of treasure this way come. Riku must know its secrets.
Ow!
Oh, it's also convenient to get back to our big jellyfish over there. Because he is right next to a Nopon camp, it doesn't really matter that there won't be a tombstone. Banis Pass. This is a very interesting landscape. I know this region was shown off in the trailers.
Oh, but aren't you a ginormous sparker?
Whoa, where's the top?
We finally made it, huh?
Quite.
Let's get to the base of the sword. Guernica told us to come here. There has to be something.
Be on your guard, yeah? Because we've really been pushing our luck lately.
Whoa, that's one for the books.
Shut up.
Lance is right, though. Keep your eyes peeled.
We have arrived at the Great Sword's base. That shot did also give us a sight of some other enemy types, some of which I know are used for crafting gems because I remember them
Bad at all.
from different appearances in previous games.
What's wrong? Mio?
I hear a strange sound.
Sound?
What is that noise?
Something's wrong here. Noah!
What the? Who are they?
Those Levnesses. They're the ones that attacked the castle.
Yes, no question.
Which means...
Sheathe your weapons. We're not looking for a fight.
What the?
We are the Lost Numbers, sworn enemies of Mobius.
What?
There are others standing against Mobius.
The name's Monica. Monica Vandham. The man who entrusted Ouroboros to you. I'm his daughter.
Daughter?
You know Guernica?
You're headed for the city, ain't ya?
How do you...
That's our base of operations. Come on.
What?
Shania, take point.
Yeah, all right. Stay close.
Lemnis from earlier disappear in sky. Yep. Oh, and before we take you to the city, you have to wear these. Eye patches. They're the same as the ones we wear. Put them over the eye where your iris is. What? They won't hurt you. Thanks for the cooperation. We appreciate this. So, I said we aren't hostile, but that might not be enough to earn your trust, I'm guessing. If it lays your fears to rest, you can treat me as your prisoner until we reach the city. Huh? Yeah, that doesn't sound right, darling. Don't want a prisoner? Whatever, I'll be your escort then. I should point out, you won't find anyone better with a mace in the Lost Numbers. Yeah, well, don't bash us about with it or anything. If I wanted to, then your attitude would have already earned you a thrashing already. So, let's be on our way. Shania will show you how to go. Monica has temporarily joined the party. And we have officially made contact with the Lost Numbers. A mere 2 episodes after learning they're even called the Lost Numbers from Console N. Getting into dangerous bird territory.
We've been spotted.
You gotta face me.
Good going, Uni.
Demon Slayer.
Come at me. I'll take you all on. Moon.
Not bad blocking
This should
at
up
the
the
same
odds a
time
little.
myself.
Cheers for that.
Why?
No level. Butterfly blade.
Soaring tempest.
Landslide.
I can still do this.
I can help you.
Shockwave.
It's like you're not even trying. You're
Got
on
it all figured out.
Fireland.
Overboard.
It's all coming together.
Butterfly blade.
Carve these lions to pieces.
Yeah. Feels
I'm getting
just
the
like
hang
it
of this.
should.
Monica, can I ask you something?
Just keep following Shania, will you? We'll talk more later.
Alright, Shania, leading us literally into the lion's den.
Gonna blast them into next week.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
First come, first serve.
Great work,
I'll
Sarah.
take them on. Monica, does nothing get you flustered? I can't keep them interested.
Moonwalk.
Face me. You didn't disappoint.
Well done, Inborn. Appreciate it. It's like you're not even trying. You're on Fireland. The heat is on.
Now we're in the swing of things.
Butterfly blade.
Take it down. A big chunk at least.
Away from me.
No complaints.
You're a lifesaver.
Great. Keep piling on the damage. Senna.
Pick off the small boys.
The
for this! You're in for it, Demon Slayer!
We can do this!
Let's do it, Tyon! Gotta kill you now, sorry. This!
I see you!
Son of field! My power flows free!
We
Are you
can do
fit?
better yet!
That's all you got?
No dying on my watch! Right through them!
I gotta
Take it down.
push through this, and Lance clinches it.
Ah, give me a break. We all worked hard for that.
All right, Shania. Let's get back on track. We going inside the sword, boys.
Huh? This is new.
The sword face discovered. And how are we meant to get to the city from here? Yeah, this is a dead end. Wrong. Meh! A door? This leads into the Great Sword. The city's this way. What a masterful disguise. Huh? When Ethel said there was nothing of interest in Sword March. Guess she never found this. Hey, you guys done? Can we get going? Or Shania, I believe is her name. I've been saying it Shania.
What a brilliant contraption. No wonder nobody's ever found it.
You'd better save some of that surprise.
Something so valuable here.
Finding a bunch of machine parts inside the Great Sword.
Wow. This place was inside the Great Sword all along?
Save a bit of surprise, I said.
We've never been here before.
Fuller elevator landing arrived.
So, Guernica, that's that wrinkly guy. Back then.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that mean?
I completely forgot. You don't understand the concept of parenthood. I'll explain later.
Later, meaning in the city.
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Mobius's?
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change. And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that signal.
With these things? What about yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
We'll go with that.
Sorry?
You see, we're bound by Ouroboros blood.
Just what are you?
We're so high up!
What a view. I've never seen anything like it.
Certainly takes your breath away.
Can you save your observations for later? Come on!
Great sword's hilt. There's snow, everything's all white.
Check it out. Bunnet's digging up ore.
Something so valuable here.
Leading us right past a big bird again, I see.
Butterfly, come here! I got something for you!
Hey, you barely messed anything up today.
I see you! Airback!
Blossom, dawn, white flash,
Ha! Butterfly, blade!
demon slayer, power ring,
Airback! I see you!
myopic scream,
Shockwave!
aerial
Fly!
flip, your gold, break, blossom, power of Ouroboros,
Let's use it to the max!
fire,
I see you! Butterfly,
demon
blade!
slayer, overboard,
Wide flash!
gale
Sorry if I'm a little quiet, I'm taking in everything. As someone who has played Xenoblade Chronicles, I am in awe at how seamlessly they transferred over the environmental features of the Mechonis sword into the great sword here.
I can feel it in my
Lands
bones.
clinches it!
Ah, give me a break. We all worked hard for that.
She's back here again. She always respawns behind you when you get into a fight, it
This
seems.
castle has got nothing on this dizzying height.
You're telling me? Just looking down makes me feel faint.
We don't gotta go past the big bunnet over there. Fine by me.
My head kind of hurts.
Ah, yeah. That happens when you gain altitude fast. Don't worry, it'll subside.
Aerial flash,
Wide flash! Landslide!
break, dawn, fire,
Airback!
A dinga bunnets here.
That's the weak point!
Level 44 and up are aggro on us.
for you, demon slayer. Now we're in the swing of things.
Lightning arrow! Gemini! Strike!
Steel,
That was
Sidewinder.
pretty much what I expected.
I'd say we were moving in sync, right, Tyon?
I'm starting to think that flying structure over in the distance may be Agnes Castle.
Entrance is up ahead.
Oh, city entrance, pretty self-explanatory there.
Okay, I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing!
You can take the eye patches off now. Won't need them past this point. Oh, right. And you're sure about that? The city's got some signal jamming tech that functions just like the eye patches, blocking detection by Mobius. We're safe inside, you have my word. I suppose that must be the reason why they haven't been able to discover the city thus far. You got that right. This place is our last redoubt and our sole haven in this world. But as soon as we step outside, Mobius are all over us like a bad wool sweater. So what I'm saying is don't forget your eye patches when you're out and about, that's all. I hear you loud and clear. We'll remember. Simply a city. Nothing else needed.
This is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet. We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes, they look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha.
Bloody sparks. Why do I bother?
Thank you, Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will.
There you go. New colony data.
Still following Shania.
Bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
It is really so many people, and they keep stealing more. Well, liberating more.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, yeah.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevis and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids.
Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies. It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Manana spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Vandham wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates. They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them. That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vandham.
All right then.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Always nice to see a new face.
Still following her
I'll
around.
introduce you to them another time.
All right.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. so I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base.
Ah.
I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. They kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry, poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
I'm just gonna stay quiet here a little bit.
How you guys felt in Colony 4.
Right? At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here.
Let me check.
Always nice to see a new face.
Humans and Nopon wandering around here.
Huh. Would you believe it?
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath. Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
Okay. The wild goose chase, or wild Shania chase, continues.
Pile of husks earlier. You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
Aren't those
cradles?
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
So that's what they do with all the snatched pods.
So we're born to fight, and then we die. Over and over and over.
I can hardly believe it, but it was Ethel, without a doubt.
So Vandham the Younger is actually the hero class that I was guessing might have been a reborn Yorin. Hopefully her arts are Agnian.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I? Come.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it moves.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her. Gently now.
She's so warm.
Place one finger in her palm.
Hey, Senna! Look at this! You need to try it too!
Oh.
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn. What? This is incredible, Senna.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made? Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up!
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth. Thank you. I mean it.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance. The feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday. Or it might be that you already do.
This is gonna be a long one, everyone. Brace yourselves. But we're gonna keep going. Man, it's times like these that I wish I had a face cam set up so you could have seen my reaction to the Agnes 3's reaction to a baby.
Tyon, look.
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
The first Ouroboros?
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi.
Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros, It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Bound by their blood?
It was the Queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time. By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them?
I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the Queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real Queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true Queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights. The true Queens will help us there.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the Queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the Queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids and your low.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So, those people from before?
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to it?
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
Closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that.
I agree. It was so precious.
Shania. More walking to do? This is the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms. Mobius warning levels. Kevis and Agnes warning levels have combined to form a single Mobius warning level.
Colony relations changed, looks like. Man, I think I need some time to process all this.
Yeah. Quite a weight to carry. Absorbing all this in one go.
This is the dorm for young Lost Numbers soldiers. You can sleep here while you're in the city. You can ask that guy about your rooms. Oh, and sadly there's no kitchen in the building. A lot of the single soldiers eat at the Michiba canteen. But if you want to do your own cooking, feel free to use that empty plot of land over there. Got it. Thank you, Monica. Tomorrow, we have a lot to discuss. Agreed. How shall we arrange that? Meet me in the Lost Numbers War Room. It's the place down the lift from near the Praetorian Hill, which we passed on the way here. I'll let you know closer to the time. Oh, before I forget. You're free to explore the city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? I thought you'd be pleased not to have me breathing down your necks. No, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. And with that, we bring this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 to a close. We finally reached Sword March, went inside the Great Sword, and made contact with the Lost Numbers. Quite the exciting episode. Once again, I am so upset I didn't have a face cam set up so you guys could see me smiling a big stupid grin at how the Agnian trio was reacting to seeing a baby for the first time. That is extra special to me at this moment, as I have a brand new, nearly 3-month-old baby niece right now, and she is the most precious person on the face of the planet. And with that, Whale Pod, I hope you all are having a great day. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subbing to the channel. It costs you nothing, and it helps me out immensely. As always, comments are welcome down below. And do consider answering the question of the day I post down in the comment sections. But until next time, Whale Pod, goodbye.